In a small town on the east coast of the United States lived Jackson Wilson. Jackson was known as a hardworking and determined man. He worked for a small construction company and dreamed of starting his own business someday. His life was full of plans and hopes, but one day everything changed. It happened on a cold winter evening. Jackson was driving home from work. The road was slippery, and visibility was poor due to heavy snowfall. He was driving carefully, but at some point he lost control and swerved into the oncoming lane. A collision was inevitable. His car flipped several times before coming to a stop. Jackson lost consciousness. When he woke up, there was complete silence around him, broken only by the sounds of ambulance sirens. His body wouldn't respond, and pain shot through every part of him. He tried to move but couldn't. Paramedics quickly took him to the hospital, where doctors fought for his life. A few days later, Jackson came to. He was given devastating news. He had suffered multiple spinal fractures and would be paralyzed from the waist down. This news shattered his world. All his plans and dreams seemed unreachable now. He spent several weeks in depression, feeling like a prisoner in his own body. But one day, lying in his hospital bed and staring at the ceiling, he decided he wouldn't give up. Jackson began intensive rehabilitation, learning to live anew. He used a wheelchair and mobility aids and gradually became independent. His willpower and desire to live helped him overcome all obstacles. Returning home, Jackson faced the challenge of finding a job. Construction companies didn't want to hire a disabled person, and he realized he had to create something of his own. He remembered his dream of starting a business and began looking for ways to realize his ideas. Jackson started small. He founded a company that developed affordable housing for people with disabilities. His experience and market knowledge quickly earned him the trust of clients. The company grew, and Jackson became a well-known entrepreneur in his region. But he didn't stop there. He began attracting investments and expanding his business. Soon, his company became one of the largest in the country for developing and building accessible housing. Jackson started collaborating with government agencies and charitable organizations, creating support programs for people with disabilities. News of Jackson spread across the country. His determination and desire to help others made him famous. He became a participant in TV shows, was invited to conferences and seminars. Jackson became a symbol of resilience and indomitable will. His story inspired millions of people. He wrote a book detailing his journey from the accident to success, and it became a bestseller. Jackson founded a fund supporting people with disabilities and invested money in research and development of new technologies to help disabled people lead full lives. Despite his success, Jackson remained a humble man. He never forgot his roots and continued to live in his hometown. His home was equipped with the latest technology, making his life as comfortable as possible. He often met with people who had helped him during tough times and always found time to support those in need. Jackson Wilson's story is about how a person can overcome any difficulties if they have the willpower and desire to live. He showed that even the most terrible accident can't destroy dreams and plans if one doesn't give up and continues to fight. His life became an example for millions of people, and his name will forever remain in history as a symbol of courage and unwavering will to succeed.